Hola Sarojit, ¿cómo empezaste a sanar con los médicos del cielo?
Pues si no te importa, lo voy a relatar en inglés, que me es más fácil. Pues I was studying a form of healing proper of the type of yoga that I do. And I had been studying this form of healing during 4 years. And anyone who studies some kind of form of healing wants to know if they can heal or not. And I wanted to know also, so I put myself to the test. And the test was that I had this patient who was being checked every month by her doctor to see how her blood tests were. So I started to heal this patient 1 hour every week during 1 month. And after the month, she went to her doctor, she had her blood tests done, and then she came to me to show me the results of her blood tests. And you know what happened to her blood test? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing had changed. Zero. And there I went into a healing crisis. I thought to myself, well, it's quite clear that you have to be born with a gift of healing. You cannot acquire it through study or through practice. And then and there I decided to leave healing. But I didn't tell anyone that I had made this decision. And a few weeks later, I received this call from this woman in the mountains of Madrid saying that I had to go and give a yoga class. And I just couldn't give the class there because it was very far away, and I had my own yoga center in Madrid City, and I needed to attend to that. So she finally convinced me to give a seminar. So my husband and I went to give this seminar, and it was quite obvious that these women were not interested in yoga. So after the seminar, the woman who called me takes me to a side, and she told me that in reality she had lured me into going to their association place under the pretext of yoga, but that they were healers, and she was a channeler or a medium. And she had received this message from above saying that we had to work together in healing. And I was so surprised and shocked. And I asked her, well, what did these beings tell you? Did they give you my name and my phone number? And she said no, that they just told her to buy a certain magazine. And she bought that magazine, and she went through all the ads. And I had put an ad in that magazine. And she would ask them, are these the people? And they would say no. And are these? No. Are these? No. And when she came to my ad, she asked, are these the people? And they said, yes, call them. And that's how she called me and how she contacted me. But still, I didn't believe in this channeling medium type of stuff. And I told her that we couldn't work together because she knew a form of healing and I knew another form of healing, and it just wasn't compatible. So I went home, and that same week she came to my home, knocked on my door, and she insisted that we had to work together. Of course, she didn't know about the decision that I had made previously of not healing anymore. And so I told her, well, if they insist that we have to work together, why don't you contact these beings and ask them how we should do this? And right then and there, she started to channel these beings. And the very first thing they said to me was, you cannot leave healing, as bluntly as that. And I was shocked. How did they know that I had decided to leave healing when not even my husband knew, and this woman who didn't know me at all didn't know, but these beings did? And so I told them, but I can't heal. It's proven. I cannot heal. And they told me not to worry, that they would show me how to heal, and that my training would begin in 3 days. And that's exactly what happened. And when I asked them who they were, they said that I should call them the 5 celestial physicians. And that's how I started to work with the 5 celestial physicians, which are now not 5, but many, many, and legions of angels working with us also. And what we basically do is that we organize healers, and we train healers, and we organize healers for the healing circle. And the healing circle is a service that we have for humanity to heal the planet and to heal all the planet's inhabitants. So thank you for asking.
Thank you, Sarabjit, for telling this wonderful story.